Hello again. Welcome back to Let's Play IL-2 Sturmovik Cliffs of Dover. The campaign is Spitfire Dawn. This is the third mission I'm Let's Playing. It's actually the fifth mission. Let's turn that mirror off. The fifth mission in the campaign. I skipped ahead just a little bit because the next mission actually in the campaign itself was a simple familiarization of flight in the Spitfire. And I figure we can combine that one with this mission just fine. Yay, and there's an engine that starts the first time. Tiger Moth was fun, but sometimes you just want to start the engine, you know? Here we are! Spitfire! Ooh, there's a train in the background, isn't that cool? Yeah, Spitfire. Very classically beautiful airplane. Some people think it's the most beautiful airplane in the world. There's not many that look better, it's a fact. And it starts the first time, isn't that nice? The objectives for this mission... let's get my map set up. I forgot to get this set up the way I wanted it first. I'm going to depart our training field of Andover. We left Upavon behind. That whole episode, that very strange episode with the fire and the tanks of napalm, that was some alternate reality that didn't actually happen. That was a nightmare my character had. Anyways, we're going to depart Upavon, or Andover. See, now I'm stumbling all over myself. I don't even know what I'm saying. Depart Andover. We're going to go up here to this little blob of forest, and there is a target range there. We're going to practice doing some ground strafing, just get used to firing the guns. I'll tell you what, let's get some map tools up here. We'll use the map tools. Let's put our destination right there. There's a waypoint. And I like this map tool, it's fun. Come on. Come on! Give ourselves a vertical line as a reference, and then I'll click over here. And that tells me, well, I can barely read it down there, but yeah, 14 degrees is the heading to get from Andover to the target range. So that's what we're going to fly. How's my engine temperature doing? Yep, already climbing. Let's open up that radiator. Open up the canopy, and let's do some taxiing. Get my trim set up for takeoff. I'm going to taxi down here to the end of the runway first. A little bit of brakes. I like the fact that, see, at the time, the RAF and most other there weren't very many paved runways anywhere. Most airfields were just like this, big open expanses of grass. So yeah, the ride's bumpy and you have to kind of dance on the rudder pedals and use the brakes and stuff in order to taxi in something resembling a straight line. One kind of weird thing about the Spitfire and the Hurricane, they don't have any toe brakes on the rudder pedals. They've got just a brake lever actually on the stick, and you have to squeeze that brake lever. And then if you want to apply brakes to only the right or left, then whenever you step on if you squeeze the brake lever and step on the right rudder pedal, then it applies brakes to the right main wheel. Seems to me a very strange way to go about doing it, but I guess it works. Okay, let's turn this direction a little bit. See my runway signs. Come on. See, the Spitfire's got that very narrow distance between the main gears. It makes it can be a slightly more of a challenge to taxi than some other airplanes, and to land because it is so narrow. It's not quite as stable on the ground. You see that windsock off to the right. That marks the end of the runway. Oops, I never did set my compass up, did I? Okay, let's calm down here before we take the runway. Apply some brakes. Okay, let's get this compass set up here. Alright, so there, the white cross, that's north. Put her into north, and that gives us heading right around 120 degrees there. So, let's get a directional gyro. So it agrees with that. Excellent, that could help us navigate later. Alrighty, let's take the runway and get out of here. Got my trim set, yes. Doesn't look like anybody's going to land on us while I'm doing this. Gentle forward pressure to raise that tail some. Try to keep it reasonably straight. Not in any hurry to get off the ground. Plenty of runway. And we're flying. Let's put that gear up. You can see it retracting. I think that looks kind of cool. And head over here to kind of a northerly direction. And there is our new home field of Andover, the city of Andover in the distance. I don't see any huge tanks and napalm, so, you know, that's probably good. Actually, just a little bit too far to the east. Let's bring it over here. I'm taking a look at my directional gyro over the top of the stick. Can barely see it. And alright, I think 2,000 feet is about right. So let's get my airplane trimmed out. Oh, okay. Wait a second, I believe. Hang on, I'm actually coming too far to the east again. I want to be more over this direction. I'm taking a look at this blob of forest here, the big kind of triangular arrowhead shape there. I want that off my right wing. And I believe I see up in the distance up to ahead the blob of forest I'm aiming for. Kind of like a camel. He's got his head and he's got his hump. With the target range down there by his feet. And I believe I see that up in the distance there. Yep. Yeah, that's definitely where I'm going. And I totally lost track of the fact that I was still climbing there. Did I say 2,000? I meant 3,000. 3,000 feet. That was my target altitude all along. That's what I meant. So I blew my altitude by 1,000 feet. Sue me. I'm still, at this point in the campaign, I'm still a student, right? I can get away with shit like that.